all the products we make, we have it down to a science. Our mix designs are pre-calculated. The guys in the plant, they press the buttons they need to, and our machine does the work. But I want to go into specifics about the products we use within our pavers. Every paver has 3 primary ingredients that go into producing it. You have your sand, you have some type of aggregate. In this sense, we're using granite, and then we have our cement. So up here, we have 2 different color cement silos. We have gray cement for our darker colors, and then we have white cement for our lighter, brighter, what we call our coastal collection. So let's take a closer look at the granite aggregate we use. So if you look at this, you'll notice the consistency, the fineness, how clean this is. So this is a washed granite fines product, and as a result of using this scale of product, we get a very clean finish, a high density product that exceeds industry standard, low absorption, which means your product that you're buying from us lasts a lifetime, and that's very important to us. Then over here in the sand, this goes in as a filler for all of our products. It's just a standard concrete sand that mixes with our cement, our aggregate, and our pigments to produce all of our products. So, as I said, all of our mix designs are pre-calculated. They are pre-loaded and pre-weighted, so we know exactly how much of each aggregate and cement to put into our mixer. So, it gets fed on a belt, gets put into our ag bins. They're labeled independently. Each ag bin is outfitted with a vapor sensor and a vibrator to make sure we're getting all the aggregate through. And that vapor sensor tells us how much water and moisture is in our aggregates. So we know how much water to put into our mixer with the product. Our ag bins, they are belt fed to our mixer. Again, it's all pre-weighted and pre-calculated depending on our mix design and how much of each shape and color we need to make. So the aggregates get pumped by belt into the mixer, then the cement silo is pumped into the mixer, and then we have a new mixer that mixes up all of those and takes them to the inside. So we'll look at our mixer right now. So this is our brand new orbital mixer. This orbital mixer has 2 paddles that circumnavigate within the mixer to give an even finish. We're getting a more consistent color and a better product. So I've showed you all what goes on the outside, and here today we got Jimmy Babbitts, our plant manager. He's going to show and talk to us a little bit about what goes on inside. But firstly, Jimmy, how long have you been with us now here at Lowcountry Paver?
A little over 8 years.
8 years, awesome. So you're kind of like the paver expert, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
I've been doing this for 40 years.
Walk with me. Let's talk a little bit about what goes on in the inside to make the product that we produce.
Okay, what would you like to know?
So from the mixer, what happens after the product leaves the mixer?
Well, if we're doing a 3-color blend, we have 3 hoppers above the machine. So we'll put a black in one, a yellow in another bin, and a red in another. Then we will blend them into the machine itself, and that's where we get our blends from.
Right, and then that drops down into the molds, right?
Into the mold into a box. The box rolls over the mold. Vibration kicks in to suck the material out of the box and into the mold, levels it off on the way back. And then the head, we call the head, which is the top part of the face of the shoe, which makes the imprint on the top of the mold.
Right.
And vibrate the hell out of it.
That's where it presses down.
That's where it presses down.
Yeah. And what kind of PSI, I think you have some test results there. What kind of PSI did we get out of our
we just got results back. About 10,000 PSI.
Which industry standard is what?
Is 8,000,
wow.
So we're far superior.
Yeah, that's remarkable. Okay, so now the product's been pressed. Run down what happens after that.
After that, the product is on a plate. We'll go into an elevator,
okay,
where it'll be picked up by a crawler and brought into the kiln. The crawler will go to the dry section of something that was made the day before, pull out a dry one, put it on the dry side, where it will then go down into another elevator that drops it onto a conveyor. And then we have a QC guy standing there.
So tell me about the QC guy.
Their job is to just look at every single paver that comes past them and takes out anything with a blemish on it, anything that's not perfect. What I basically tell them if would you want this going to your house?
That's perfect.
It's pretty much.
Yeah, that's good. So we look at every paver. We got eyes on every single paver that comes down the line.
Yeah.
It's not good enough, we trash it.
It gets trashed.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Makes it past QC. And then I think we got to build a pallet, right?
We do.
So what does that look like?
The product goes down a conveyor to a cuber.
Okay.
So certain products have different patterns, so we set the pattern in the computer, and then we start to package the product. And we'll go 9 or 10 layers high onto a pallet. Pallet gets kicked out when it's 9 or 10 layers high. It goes into a wrapper. We label it, and a forklift picks it up, and we
It's
put
wrapped
it in.
up, sent down the line, picked up, put it out
Exactly.
here in our yard,
Absolutely.
or shipped directly to the homeowner or customer, right?
Exactly.
It's gone. So you worked with us for 8 years, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And before that, you were in paver manufacturing as well. So total length of time, like how long have you been making pavers?
Like 42 years.
So 42 years combined, you've been making hardscape concrete pavers.
Yeah, concrete block and pavers.
Awesome, awesome. So you have to have some type of mechanical know-how, right?
I would
You gotta
hope
be
so, yeah.
Mechanically inclined.
Yes.
Any
Yes,
other
sir.
projects outside of the plant that you'd like to work on?
Oh, yeah, I do. I have a 24 Mustang, a supercharged 24 Mustang.
Supercharged.
Supercharged, yeah. 810 horsepower.
You like
I was-
driving it?
I like driving it. I do like driving it. Just recently put some parts into it so it sticks to the ground.
What'd you put on?
I tied the independent rear suspension to the frame so there's less flexibility. Took out rubber bushings, put solid bushings in so all the power goes right to the rear wheels, and whew,
Fast.
you just get up and go.
Yeah, what color is it?
It's white with
White.
black pinstripe.
Pinstripe, of course. You got to.
And my wife picked it out
Yeah, that's the only way you got it, right?
after she yelled at me for buying it.
Yeah, you gotta stay below the speed limit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're able to do that. And Jimmy, always a pleasure. We appreciate everything you do, and thanks for running the people at home through our process. Always excited to talk to you about the process. I know you're passionate about it. I know I am too. So
My
I'd love
pleasure.
to hear about it and make sure our product is as best as it can be. So yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.